Producers, these are the best Black Friday deals you need to know about as we enter 2025. Everything that I'm mentioning today, I own and I use regularly. For sample makers, these are the plugins I'd recommend checking out if you want to level up your sound in 2025. Al Hug's Giovanni plugin is on sale for 30% off starting on November 25th. It's every sample maker's dream plugin come true. It is vinyl, it is spring reverb, compression, delay, all of the things you need to help make your samples really have that vintage sound. So these are just some of the presets. As you can hear, Al is really dialed in the sound. I love using these just to really help saturate and bring some warmth to my samples. The Sonics kits have been the go-to for hundreds of producers, helping them achieve that classic soul sound, and they're offering up to 80% off of all of the kits right now on their website. You can't get these sounds, like you can't get sounds like that out of any plugin or instrument available. This is live players, and this is just incredible samples. So a great combo with the Sonics kits is Spawn. So it's a little self-serving here, but all of Sauceware Audio's plugins are 40% off, including Spawn, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Or for $169, you can get Spawn, Scorch, and Trifecta. They come in this awesome bundle, so you definitely want to check those out. So I grabbed the Sounds of Soul one-shot kit, and I grabbed some guitar strumming one-shots in C minor. So we have this sample right now that I put together, and because we know it's in C minor, what we can do is we can open up Spawn, set that to C minor, and see what we can come up with. Okay, so that's just the first idea. Let's go to the next one. That sounds crazy. Okay, let's go to the next idea. Just freestyling here, see what it sounds like. Next sound. Next MIDI. Next sound. Just so many different opportunities here to just create some crazy sounds. So all you need to know is the key of your one shot, your phrase, your sample. You set Spawn to the same key and it can come up with something like this instantly. So Wave's Black Friday deal is 25% off of the first plugin, 35% off of the second, and 45% off of the third. These are the ones that I own, and these are the ones that I use. I found using AI to split stems, sometimes you can get these weird artifacts. Well, you can actually remove them with Clarity Vox pretty easily. So we have this vocal sample, and when I turn up the reverb, it just gets rid of that. Abbey Road chambers can give you that classic reverb sound that was used in the 60s and 70s. So this is a vocal of mine that I've recorded, and it's just crazy to hear how much you can process stuff. So listen to this. So this is what my vocal sounds like processed without the chambers reverb on. When I go ahead and turn it on, it just totally just sits into the mix. So I love throwing this on these random little vocals that I do, which as you can see, I'm not even saying anything, but you can totally mask that by turning on a reverb like this to just kind of let it sit into the mix, filter it out, and you know, it just sounds great. The J37 is one of my favorite vinyl tools, and not just for a vinyl effect. I really like it for adding wobble, pitch to my instruments. Just listen to how I have this automated. Sounds so cool. Some of you might know this beat. It's a Don Toliver leak, but we'll talk about that another time. And just so you know, Waves is also giving away a brand new plugin to the first 10,000 producers who sign up. I have no clue what this plugin is or what it does, but it looks like some sort of one knob limiter. 12 days of UAD is on, and you can get the A800 tape emulator for $69. I use this a lot to warm up my sounds. Producers, these are the best Black Friday deals for sound design effects. In my opinion, I'm talking textures, ear candy, processing, movement. Check these out. Matter is on sale for 50% off, and it's a really fun granulizer plugin, similar to Portal, but more streamlined. So this is the sample that I created with Spawn, and then when I go ahead and turn Matter on, you get this. The Doppler effect by Waves, I use this a ton when sound designing on Look My Mic and Fly. So it creates this like pass-by effect, just like you would have if a car was speeding by you. So it's really cool to just add to some accents. Studio emulations. Okay, audio nerds, you're gonna hate me for this one, but I like to use it to fake an instrument being played in a certain part of the room, so when you listen on headphones, it feels like somebody's behind you or in front of you to the left and stuff like that. Waves offers several of these studio emulations, and you can trick the ear by rotating the studio person that's supposed to be sitting at the console here and make it sound like what's coming out of the speakers is behind them or in front of them or to the left or to the right. And if you put a single instrument on a track and use this as an effect, it can kind of fake that instrument then being behind you or to the side. Another Waves plugin is Brower Motion, I think that's how you call it. And this is a panner that can just add a lot of movement to your hi-hats or your perks or your textures. Makes it sound like it's kind of spinning around your head. For those Waves plugins, again, the deal is 25% off of the first plugin, 35% off of the second, and 45% off of the third. The UAD Galaxy Tape Echo is $39, and if you want those Astroworld style delay effects, this is the plugin for you. There's also Outer Space by Audio Things. It's the same price, and in my opinion, it is slightly better of a space echo. I just find it a little bit cleaner. Pigments 5 by Arturia is 50% off, and 2024 was all about multi-keys. I do not see them going anywhere soon, so you definitely want to check this out. With Pigments, it's really easy to sound design your own multi-keys. There's also some great banks out there. You definitely want to check out Coding Files Volume 2. At the time of filming, it's not on sale, but fingers crossed for you guys, because Wires by Audio Things is just the strangest effect I've ever used. If you like the new Alien Romulus movie, they use this plugin to create the background atmosphere, and it is perfect if you want those 80s textures. So cool. Producers, these are the best Black Friday deals for your drums, in my opinion. Fusion can add just some serious bite to your drums. So this is what I have right now. Turn it on. It just sounds so much like bigger and thicker. Fusion is on sale for 50% off. It can add some serious saturation and bite to your drums. I just love to use it. Nudist is weird in a very great way. It's a distortion plugin, but it also uses delay. It sounds great, and it's only $32. Waves SSL Channel Strip is one of my favorite plugins just for controlling my 808s. The Waves deal is 25% off of your first plugin, 35% off of your second, and 45% off of your third. Producers, these are the best Black Friday deals for synth plugins and effects to use with them, in my opinion. Cherry Audio has the best synth emulations. At the time of recording, they haven't announced their Black Friday sale, but last year I snagged a bunch of their plugins on the low. If it happens again this year, please do yourself a favor and grab the Memory Mode, the Chroma, and the Mercury 6. The Eventide H910 and the H949 are two effects I often use on my synths to widen them, and these are both on sale right now for $79. Now these are part of the Anthology bundle, which is $5.99. Crazy. I own the bundle, and I personally think it's a waste of money. So these are the only two plugins that I would recommend from that pack, so save yourself the money and just get those. The UA2 LA2 collection is on sale for $29, and in my opinion, the gray is the best compressor for my synths, both my digital ones as well as my analog tangible ones behind me. I think this plugin really just beefs them up. Geoforma is going on sale on November 25th. I don't know the exact percentage off, but this plugin in 2024 was your favorite producer's plugin. Everybody's been using it. It is really unique, got some crazy UI, UX, and the synth sounds just sound phenomenal. For beginners, these are my Black Friday deals that I would recommend you check out. So FL Studio is on sale for 30% off, and Cloud is $74 for a year, which will give you access pretty much to everything you need, from plugins to samples to mastering and so much more. I personally love FL Studio. I think it's one of the easiest DAWs to learn when you're just starting off in music. If you're looking to do rap production, FL Studio is one of the universal DAWs I've seen pretty much every rap producer use in studio. So in the future, when you finally are ready to collaborate and you understand FL Studio, it's going to be so much easier for you to just hop on somebody's laptop or share a project file and start working inside of their DAW instead of a DAW like Studio One or Reason, which a lot of people, at least in my opinion, I haven't seen use. I'm not saying that you can't use those DAWs. I'm just saying FL Studio seems to be the one that almost all of my producer friends use, and next would be Ableton, but as of shooting this video, they don't have a Black Friday sale, so FL Studio it is. I hope you got value out of this video. So again, the Sauceware plugins are all 40% off, and we put together a bundle with Spawn, Scorch, and Trifecta. You can get that for $169. I'll leave a link below, and I'll see you again soon.